on everyone, Kit-Katniss here today, and today I am here with the Virtual Cabin 2.0. So, I know it's been a while since I've touched Friday, guys, and I apologize. It is still on my console, as you guys can see, just in case I feel like playing it, or if I need to do something else, or whatever. But anyways, so, we're gonna actually take a look at the cabin today. We did get Shelly as well. He's the brand new character. He was from the 4th movie, I think? I don't remember, but he was the guy with the mask, and he made all the masks and stuff, and he always loved putting the mask on and scaring everyone, so he was a pretty awesome character in general. But anyways, guys, I just figured this would be something a little different, and of course, it's brand new. It literally updated yesterday, so anyways, so we are here in the cabin, obviously. So the story behind the virtual cabin is that this is actually what single player is going to be like. So here's our first glimpse of single player. Oh, we got a magazine here. Fanzine. Part of part 3. Debbie and Andy play as Tracy Savage and after returning from the shower, Debbie lounges. Benjola slips through the article about Tommy Savini. Okay, so Tommy Savini, if you guys don't know, he's the special effects person, so behind the movies. So I have never done one of these cabins, so this is gonna be really cool to actually do this stuff. Hey man, what's going on? What you doing? So we got La Chapa's in here. Certain high-tier backers would get their likeness included in game. One such backer was La Chapa. La Chapa best 2 stats are pair and stealth. Well, obviously. So he's just chilling on the couch. So let's see what else we can find. So here's this. Actress Camille Moore auditioned for the role of Samantha. When the filmmakers discovered that she had a twin sister, Carrie, they offered them both the foxy roles of Tina and Terry. This is not the first time Camila and Carrie's acting together. They're both having already started in Double Mint gum commercials. If you guys are a 90s person like me, you know what the Double Mint gum commercials were. So, okay, that's interesting. So we kind of are getting little sneak peeks and stuff here. Crystal Lake Massacre. As a part of Jason was played by Ari Lerman, originally directed by Sean Cunningham, wanted to cast his son Noah. However, Noah's mother did not want her son to spend hours in the freezing New Jersey lake during the fall. Well, I don't blame her. I mean, I would not do that either. This newspaper actually looks really familiar. I think this is from one of the first or the second movie. What do we got on the back? Word guess on the back. Okay, so that's cool. Yeah, this is actually really cool because they have actually inputted a lot from the movies in the here, it looks like. So why can I touch the fire? I'm not sure I like that. Flames! Flames are requested. Playable Jason are directed by Ernie Marcus and actor Kane Hodder's version of Jason Goes to Hell. This is ironically given how little screen time the movie gives to the Corporal Jason. Ah, okay. This is really cool. I'm actually liking this so far, just because it's giving little facts. Can we pick up anything up here? Nope. Okay. Well, we can look at the books, looks like. Friday the 13th is more than a movie franchise. There's also a television series, comic book series, miniseries, and 4 novels to the date. Well, I knew that already. And it's insane how many movies they made. I mean, there's 9 total? That's excluding the remake, so there's actually 10, but which is not surprising because the series was very notable. The script of Jason Goes to Hell is expert in that it's not a simple teenager was called in for the script. Okay, interesting. Anything else? Nope. Okay, let's go over here. The piano. You can interact with it. I'm not sure if I'm Jason or if I'm one of the counselors walking around, but it's not giving. There we go. There's the option. The music of the films. Harry Verdini has scored 9 Friday the 13th, but it's the first score for the original movie that set the tone for the rest of the series. Yes, I have read that. I knew that already. In an interview, described how the score took on life of its own. The music became a character in that film. There are really only 2 chords in the score. There was a sameness to that score. There was never any melody. Yeah, so what they're talking about is the theme, guys, which, of course, everyone knows. So that actually makes complete sense. We got some port paintings there. Can't interact with the phone. Oh, we got... Is this our Clueless thing right here? Diorama display. Depiction of the first scene set at the Voorhees house. Oh, yeah! Okay, I see that. So we got Jason over here chasing after his is it his granddaughter? It's his granddaughter or is it step... I forgot now. It's been a while since I've watched. And the guy in the middle is that one dude. It's been a while since I've watched that guy, so I can't name them exactly, but that's cool that they did that. So we got a list right here, it looks like, but it's not... Oh, it's just... I guess it's a part of it? Oh, Al. Al was his name. A tough leader biker gang who played the appropriate named actor Nick Savage. It's a rough movie for all his bike is damaged. His girlfriend Chili is impaled and gets his arm chopped off before being hatched to death. In an alternate ending, he survives, but the footage, like Al himself, was cut. Oh, that's lame. That's what his name was. I was trying to remember his name, and then wanted to turn the series on the themes of family. The character of Jessica Kimball is the daughter of Danielle Kimball, who's the half-sister of Jason Voorhees. Okay, so yeah, that's who she was. But that's how I know is that she was a family member, and this is why Jason was after her, because that was the only way he could resurrect himself. So he pretty much went after them. And here's Jason. After seeing the first movie, CEO of Paramount Pictures wanted to make the franchise into a serial, with each movie having a different villain. It is the Steve Miner, the director of the second and third films, who made Jason into the series villain. Well, then we can thank Steve Miner for making Jason so awesome. Alright. So, I'll give you guys a good look of the room. So the famous Yellow Jacket's right here, of course. Oh, we got a cap. Whose cap is this? A blue cap. The song that during Lions Love is a Lie. However, during filming, it was AC/DC's Back in Black that was played on set. In an interview, Grover recounts the scene. That was a dance I came up with for it. They did not use Back in Black in the soundtrack. It was certainly an unusual way to dance to that piece of music, but the motion of the dance fit properly to that song if it's correctly synced. Okay, so I remember that too as well. And that's kind of lame they didn't use AC/DC song, because that is a legendary song. So we got a cap. It's got a green thing on it. Okay. What do we got over here? It looks like we got a computer over here and a fashion magazine. Fashion magazine. The role of Jason was played by 3 different people in part 2. The unmarked and hairy version of Jason was played by Warson Gillett. Yes, I know him. Steve Doddsey stunts the majority of the movie. However, the very first appearance of Jason was played by costume designer Ellen Luth in a shot of Jason's feet walking towards Alice's apartment. Oh, okay. Cool. This is really cool. I do like how they're giving us little fun facts. Because I actually rewatched all 9 of the movies once I got into this game again. So, okay, let's see what's on the computer, guys. Okay, so we got. a whole massive... Oh, wow. whole list of counselors. Ah, Delirious is in here. H2O Delirious, nickname H2O. You're at camp 1987. Welcome to Delirious Army. His image is missing. Okay, so apparently we have a password. Okay, so are we looking for a password then? That's funny that H2O's in there. There's our first little, whatchamacallit, our little fun little Easter egg is Delirious is in it. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so are we looking for passwords then? Maybe we should look out for some passwords then. Okay, release date. Every Friday the 13th has been released on Friday, but only 4 out of 10 been released on Friday the 13th. Oh, okay, interesting. What does that say on the thing? Something something. I can't really read it just because I'm kind of far from my screen. Twisted Secrets revealed location scout is what it says. Okay. Should we look out the window? We're really short. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but this window is taller than me. Oh, looks like there's something outside. But we're gonna keep exploring the cabin here. Oh, we got Bugsy and Chad up here hanging out. Since the interception of the project, developers knew that Friday the 13th had to have multiplayer to capture the magic of movies. The multiplayer experience is what got us the license, said co-creator. CNES Cunningham saw our game and saw it was multiplayer and he could essentially play out like a film. They have been wanting to make the Friday the 13th game for a long time, but all they were even pitched was single player games. Ah, okay. So again, we can thank Sean for helping us. Okay, so we got a line of Jason masks here. Looks like we're missing 3 of them though. So I wonder if we're supposed to be looking for those? The collection of masks that Jason wore from Friday the 13th series. Okay, so we're missing the first one, the 4th, and the 6th one. So maybe bird's cage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's only 5 locations on the bottom. I wonder if we're supposed to be looking for those. Okay, we can't do anything with the TV. What is that? It's so shiny I can barely read it. It looks like there's names on it. I can see Wendy. I can't read this side at all, but there's definitely names on that. We got an ugly green chair. Oh, we got stuff on the table. Let's check them out. A Lonely Night at Camp Blood Part 2. The screenplay for the original Friday the 13th was initially titled A Long Night at Camp Blood. Director Sean Cunningham, however, had always wanted the name of the movie to be Friday the 13th. Even before he had finished the script, Cunningham took an advertisement out in the trade production publication to stock his claim to the popular idism. The new title was successful, although you can still see references of Camp Blood sprinkled throughout the series, which is very true. Okay, we got a piece of paper here. What does it say? Newton Super Flea Market. It's on some drive on Newton, it says. So, what is this? We got another pamphlet. SS Lazarus. Oh, this is the one from the, this is the one from the 9th movie. No, the 8th movie. Yeah, the 8th movie. Take a voyage on the boat that cruises from lakes to Atlantic Ocean. Great option and safe. Whole person graduate parties. Animal friendly. Features a relaxing sauna aboard the ship. Oh, and the disco room. Oh, yeah, that's definitely the ship then. But yeah, guys, if you watch the series, this is the ship from the 8th movie, which was Jason Takes Manhattan. If you guys have watched the series. We got travel brochure. So the original draft of the script has been some anonymous plans, including boxing match in Madison Square Garden, crane shot in Times Square, and a chase scene across the Brooklyn Bridge. The budget, however, quickly became an issue. Ultimately, much of the movie was filmed on a ship named the SS Princess Patricia in Vancouver, leading many in the cast and crew to dub the movie Jason Takes Vancouver. Yes, so if you guys didn't know that, they had to do the recording in Vancouver just because they had a really strict budget. So, okay, so we got the cabins, it looks like. So maybe we should memorize those? Maybe, I don't know. I would assume we have to find the masks, but... So we got a bunch of... Okay, we got the other ones here, too, and then we got some signs. Oh. This is one of the tables you see in game. The game development has been consuming a somewhat unique enterprise. Neuphonic founder described what it's like to be developing a flasher game in the convenient working environment. The funny thing is, we're in the high-rise building. We're riding the elevator with people who have no idea what we're talking about. Yeah, the pitchfork needs to go a little bit farther than the eye socket to come out of the pain and the blood, too. And we turn around and there are people huddled in the corner. So they were in the elevator talking about the game, and these people were looking at them like, what the hell are you talking about? That's funny. There's a dartboard. Okay. Coming soon. Well, I want to go in there now. It's not letting me in there. Well, fine. Chamber of Horrors, keep out. That means you. What if I want to go in, though? Oh, my. The first thing I saw was this bunny. It kind of freaked me out. Okay, so we got a bunk bed and a bunny. Pillow talk. In part 2, there was so much discussion about how the killer should be clad. Ultimately, it was the costume designer who bought up the burlap pillowcase. The headpiece was chosen because it was an item that would have been readily available to the killer. This is true because it was, I think it was a sack from, like, grain or something. Or it was a potato sack. I think it was a potato sack, actually, but... Although it was never well liked by the producer crew, it served a bridge to the hockey mask. Well, yeah, because the hockey mask came later. It wasn't always in the movies, if you guys have watched the movies. The third one was when the hockey mask became a thing. Oh, that's cute. I like that. That is the best way to camp right there. Have a teddy bear and a lamp. We can get this little thing right here, looks like. Maybe. Here we go. Gene Paul Sir, no exit. In one scene of part... Is that 5? 4 or 5. I think it's 5. Yeah, a group of campers are shown to be sleeping in the cabin. The camera pans over a little girl who has fallen asleep reading Gene Paul's novel, The No Exit. The novel is about 3 people spreading eternity together in a small room and ends with a revelation. Hell is other people. Quite an odd book for a child to be reading. Yes, it is. Because that is more of an adult book. And I would be honest, I would not want my kid reading that. And then we got a rocking chair horse. Child rocking horse. One differential element of part 5 is that it is the only movie in the series to feature children at the camp. This is true. I do remember that. The decision was a purposeful choice on the part of the director, Tom, to raise the stakes and set the audience at edge. Okay. And spoiler alert, guys, none of the kids die. So that tells you how nice Jason can be. And he's not looking to kill children. It looked like I could look at that, but I guess not. It's not letting me look at it now. Okay, so we got, looks like the kids building a birdhouse here. What is this? Institution of Mental Health. Ah, this is Tommy Jarvis's paperwork. If you guys didn't know, Tommy Jarvis was, if you guys remember, he killed Jason in the 4th movie. And he pretty much kind of snapped, and people thought he was crazy after that. So, And because he kept claiming that Jason was alive and everything. So John Shepard played the self-shocked Tommy Jarvis in the 5th film, A New Beginning. Tommy's psychology damaged on the run in Jason in the final chapter is sent to the treatment facility called Pinehurst Halfway Home. Shepard took the role seriously, spending a few months volunteering at the state mental hospital to prepare. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. The thing on the bottom says patient suffers from extreme trauma, light night terrors, and is delusional, is what the bottom says. Well, we got a little figure up here. Guard statue. Veteran Jason actor Kane Hodder plays 3 roles in Jason Goes to Hell. Not only does he play the turbulent character, Hodder also plays a security guard who mocks Jason and the gloved hand who grabs the hockey mask in the final shot of the movie. Oh, that's cool. And yes, kudos to Kane Hodder, by the way. He is awesome as Jason, and if they do make another Friday the 13th, I hope he is Jason, because he literally owns that role. So, can we shut the door? Is there anything behind it? Nope. Okay. We are leaving then. Oh. What? Oh. I think it was going through the wall, so it's like, here's a little hint to Manhattan. What is this? Why is it here? It's a locker or something. Okay, let's go in here. Ooh, okay. This is the fun room. So this is where all the weapons and stuff are. So we got his gun. Oh, it's in pieces. Uh-oh. There's our firecrackers. Found that player feedback from the beta build to be invaluable towards balancing the game. According to Dev Ronnie Hobbs, one item that required adjustment was the firecrackers. If you played the beta, you'd know firecrackers used to be the least useful item in game. They were designed to be turned to fool Jason. You could throw something down, and if he was using sense, he could see sound pings, and you could run it the other way, and firecrackers now can stun him now. Okay. There's a little fact about those. There's the pocket knife, which looks very dangerous. Swiss Army, it looks like. The MPAA Ratings Board, Motion Picture Association, and Friday the 13th has long had a cat and mouse relationship. Well, yeah, just because they were kind of violent. When these movies first came out, they were considered to be very violent, so they kind of had issues with the motion picture people and stuff. So that is not surprising at all. Director John Carl has publicly vented his frustration with the amount of footage that had to be cut to retain an R rating. The gore had a purpose. Preparing the removal of it would be telling a joke without a punchline. Yeah, pretty much. But like I said, guys, so back then, gore was not something people enjoyed watching. It kind of bothered them, so. Here is the famous pig splitter. Like the movies that preceded it, the Friday the 13th game has had its own problems with censors. Germany's rating board, the USK, found the game so violent that they rejected the game at launch. Always sucks when their game gets dropped. Oh, did they change the spray? They may. It kind of looks like they changed it. Or that's it with its lid on. That's weird looking. After menacing the crew of Grendel, Jason is shot to death by the Herald M14 with the half of his body half a head, falls into the nano-met bay that super heals the killer. With future high technology, Jason is reborn to uber same bloodlust, but deadlier, nearly indestructible. And with the limited movement that for actor Kane Hodder, the full body suit looked sharp, but had a limited range of motion on account for any metallic pieces. Okay, so they're talking about oh, what Jason? It's the final movie. Jason X. That's the one they were talking about. So there was 10 movies then. So I was wrong about the movies, guys. So there's 10 movies. But there's 11 including the remake, so. But that's what they're talking about. Okay, we got his spear. Many kills in this game take their inspiration origin from the movies. The kill where Jason speared the counselor in the face, for example, is a reference to the VW bug scene with Nancy McLaurin in part 5. Okay, that makes sense. Then we got the flare gun. Oh, we can pick that up too. Among the most interesting deaths in part 5 was the road flare death in the scene. Two greasers, Vinny and Pete, are stranded along the road in the woods. A common enough occurrence in the world of Friday the 13th. Jason ambushes the two and shoves a road flare in Vinny's mouth. For the special effects, they made a latex version of Vinny's head and jammed the road flare in the mouth, making a horrible red glow. Oh, that's cool. That sounds lovely. It's always cool what they can do in movies, right, guys? During the sequence where Jason chases Rennie and Sean in the subway car, two spray-painted logans are clearly visible. Jason lives, and Quarantine lives. First in the tagline of the 6th installment, the second is a shout-out to the band that director Red Heaton was in as a youth. Oh, okay, that's cool. So we got some spray paint. What is this? Another spray paint. It's got a warning on it. You can barely read what the rest of it says, though. Climatic fight in part 6, Jason pulls Tommy down in the bottom of the lake. Underwater, there is a metal sign for Camp Crystal Lake with the word blood spray painted over Crystal Lake. It is a homage to the title of the original Friday the 13th screenplay, A Long Night at Camp Crystal Blood. Alright. Cool beans. So we got a lamp, and we got the, you put your clothes on behind those. I forgot what they're called. Bat. Kane Hodder had the motion capture for Jason's kills. He's known for his intensity and dedication to his craft. For some of the weapon kills, the MO Cap team created a dummy for Hodder to physically hit with rubber bats. According to developer Ronnie Hobbs, a problem quickly arose. That dummy didn't last a week. Every morning the prop people would be duct taping it back together because Kane would just beat the shit out of it. I don't blame him. He would totally beat the shit out of a dummy, man. Come on. Okay, we got the pipe now, if we can select it. Tom Savini, whose guidance helped shape the kills in 2 Friday the 13th movies as well as Friday the 13th game, always anchored the special effects in the real world. It can't be preposterous. And Savini in an interview, because you wouldn't believe it. And while the realness of practical effects come to a cost in time, resources, and ingenuity, for Savini, it was always worth it. Did I scare you? That's what I did. Yeah, back then he did scare people, so he's still a good guy with his craft. Oh, we got the knife now. Throughout the career, Tony Savini has been called many things, perhaps most adorably the Sultan Splatter. Dev Robbie gave the relationship to adultation this way. People always say there's a million ways you can slice a throat, but only one way, and that's Savini's way. The knife is nice. I do like how it looks. We got the hatchet, and we got the fire poker. Is that a dart? I'm not sure what that is. And then we got the plank. Here's the traps. Trap. The novel Friday the 13th, Hate to Kill Respect, sets the stage for the FBI sting that occurs at the beginning of part. Is that... Oh, I am not good with new numerals, guys. I'm sorry. I think that is 8. It's 8? No, it's 9. It's 9. In the epilogue of the novel, the FBI have discovered that Jason has in fact exists and goes about setting a trap to send him straight to hell. Okay, so they're talking about the 9th movie with this. And here's Jarvis's radio. Are they going to talk about the ham radio next? Probably. Radio to call Tommy Jarvis. Throughout the series, iconic Mama has been used to underscore Jason's presence. In part 5, this sonic moniker is subverted. Tommy Jarvis, driven mad by the hallucinations of Jason, rises from his hospital bed as the VO whispers, "Kiki, ta ta la," as he opens the drawer to see the hockey mask waiting for him. Ki is for kill and ta is for Tommy. Okay, interesting. If you've been drinking, get behind the wheel. No, don't do that, guys. That's bad. No drinking and driving, please. That is the worst thing you can do. That is one of Shelby's masks, I believe. Oh, we got a couple more over here. Oh, cool. So we got Shelby's little kit right here. Or not his. It was Tommy. It was Tommy. The role of Tommy Jarvis is one of the few recurring protagonists in the series, showing up in 3 movies. Played by 3 different actors. Young Tommy's interest in masks serves as a homage to Tommy Savini. Ah, okay. So that is awesome that they put that in there. But yeah, when he was a kid, he used to make masks. He literally would do latex and make a whole mask, so it was really cool. Jason is dead. 2-for-1 burger sale. Okay, that one's from the 9th movie as well. We got Kiss. And what is that? Zombies in Space. And we got a little theme. What is that? Oh, it's Summer Camp. Slasher Volume 1 Summer Camp. Even before they had the license and development at Gun Media, intended to write a love letter to the Friday series. And knew that they needed the legend to do it. Speaking of early days, co-creator Ronnie Hobbs didn't mince words. Our goal all along was Slasher Volume 1 Summer Camp was for Tom Savini, Kane Hodder, and Harry Mandelfini. We knew that we needed those guys aboard. We couldn't do it ourselves. This is very true. So this is a summer camp. Your sleeping bag will be your body bag is what it says. Slasher Volume 1. And that's cool that they made a little VHS for them. Alright, we got a flag. And we got one of the archery ranges. Targets. In the original movie, the role of Brenda was played by Laurie Barkman. Oh, sorry guys. The audience is introduced to her character as she's moving a large archery target to the range. As she places the target on the easel, and foreshadowing arrow shot by a prankster Bill whizzes by her. Late in the movie, Bill is found dead, riddled with arrows. Shortly after, Brenda is thrown through the window. As it happens, it was not Lauren Bren who did the stunt, but composer Harry Mandel, who played the flying teen. Oh my god! That's cool. I didn't know that. Okay, we got a pitchfork right here. No trespassing, private property. Pitchfork. Besides Bill's impalement in the original Friday, there have been several characters that Jason has intended affixated to walls or doors or even rafters. The biker gang character of Fox, played by Gloria Charles, was impaled in the neck with a pitchfork and left hanging from the 2nd story of the barn. The pitchfork was real, but made so that the 2 prongs in the middle were collapsible. Ah, okay. So a little insight on how they did the pitchfork, if you guys are wondering. Okay, we got the ducks and the birds. A sleeping bag. I think that's a generator? I think. In front of the Voorhees residence that Jason and protagonist fight is same Jim Alfred Hitchcock used in 1963 for The Birds. Ah, okay, that's cool. Then we got a mallard. Relationship with animals is undefined. In part 2, Jeff and Sounder discover a dead dog. It is suspected that it was the works of the killer, although it never confirmed. In part, is that 5, 6, 7, 8? Takes Manhattan, the director instructed Kane Hodgers, who played To Kick a Dog. Hodder, however, refused, saying it wasn't in Jason's character. Okay, so people are saying that Jason is nice to animals, but we don't know that for sure. Oh, and here's all the pretty axes. Ooh. Preferred manual weapons like axes. Jason has never used a chainsaw in the dispatching of his victims. A chainsaw, however, was, however, used by Roy at the end of Part 5. In the climactic barn scene, Pam, attacked by Melanie Kinman, fights off her attacker with a chainsaw, slicing his throat to his shoulder to the bone. Okay, so Jason prefers axes, which is interesting. Special effects came... Yeah, you know what, guys? You can start reading this for yourself. I will let you guys give a minute for each of them, because I am starting to not be able to talk very well. But, so there's that one. So I'm going to quietly read them to myself, but you guys are welcome to pause it and read it if you need to. Alright. Alright, guys. I think we have the sign here. I think that's what's left. Yep, we got the sign. No two Friday the 13th has been filmed Crystal Lake at the same time. Well, that makes sense. Alright, guys. So you guys can read the rest of that stuff. I'm not gonna stand there and read everything, but... Okay, so we pretty much did check out everything that's up here. So let's go downstairs. We'll go outside in a little bit, guys. It's someone's clothes. I don't know whose, but it's someone's clothes. Okay, let's go in here. That door is locked, so we can't go in there. How about this one? Oh, we're peeking into the hole. Oh my! So we got Tiffany and Kenny here, hanging out on the bed here. We have to listen to them. Da da da. Okay, so this might confirm that Tiffany and Kenny are a thing. So OP. Okay, we can go into the we can go into the bathroom. Okay, so this is talking about nudity being a thing in the movies. Homoerotic shaving cream. So we got Debbie here. Oh, is there something behind the door? Oh, there is. It's a brush. Okay. Or no, this is Jenny. This is Jenny. Character Jenny Myers is known as the girl next door, voiced by talented Keeb. Unlike her character, Christina is a bit of a traveler. Born in New York, Kibla spent her formative years in Germany, France, and Italy. Ah, that's cool. So that's the good girl. Goody two-shoe girl. Ooh, we got a bandana. Okay. Interesting. That's not interactable. So, okay, let's get out of here. So we got some pictures on the walls. Oh, these are legit pictures. This might be the actual team here. And guys, this is my backyard actually. I live in Utah, and this is the Great Arch in our backyard. It's pretty much, it's in southern Utah. It's in the Arches National Park, if you guys are wondering. So that's cool that they have a picture of this, because I actually live there. I actually live in that state, so that is awesome they had that. Yeah, this is probably the production team all over the walls. So we got the table set here. Got just decor all over the wall. Let's see if we can go in here. Oh, we can. Okay. So this is kind of the back room, the locker room sort of thing. Massive drawers. What is this? Everyone's shoes are on the floor. So we got Debbie's shoes. We got AJ's shoes over there. Tiffany's. Bugsy, I think. JR's, and then here's Kit Chad's. And I'm not, whose shoes are those? I'm not sure whose shoes those are, but it's probably Kenny's. But this is pretty much everyone's shoes. Jason, special connection in rounded. Hodger relayed a little bit of what it's like to close to icon. Every time I do a connection or an appearance somewhere, there will always be one person that says, "Hey, do the Jason walk," and I'm like, well, that's kind of how I walk. Yeah, he kind of walks. He kind of normally heavy walks like that, guys. If you were wondering.
What was the creepiest part about working on the game? Oh, for sure, the phone calls. Okay, sorry. That was great. Can you start over, but this time incorporate the question into your answer?
My bad. Yeah. So the creepiest part about working on this game was I get these weird phone calls to my personal phone. We worked on the game for almost, I think it was about 3 years, and every single Friday the 13th we would get these calls from someone. At first I thought it was someone at the studio, Paul or Dan or something, but it had to be like an F-13 fanboy or something. They would use this voice distortion and claim to be Pamela warning us to honor the memory of her son. Sometimes they would just laugh into the phone and hang up, but most of the times they would just, complain about the game taking so long.
That doesn't sound that creepy.
It wasn't until one time I called the number back and heard this.
Okay, so either that's a prank or it was actually happening, but it sounds like, I don't know, guys. It's kind of hard to tell. It might have been just a prank. So here's all the key rack. Crazy rides and motor, It required slogan to ride a motorcycle recklessly throughout the woods with a $50,000 camera mounted on the handlebars. Oh my god! I wouldn't do that. Oh. Okay, so that's us talking about the incident Hodder had on set with the fire and stuff, but he actually agreed to go on set himself on fire again, which is kind of cool. We can go through that door, but let's keep looking in the cabin first. Got wood piles. Oh, there's the ship again. Cruises from Camp Crystal Lake to New York City. Alright. We got a light switch, which doesn't work. We got the food pantry. Oh, Debbie's in the kitchen over here, looks like. We can't look at anything else. Here's a trash can. He's going to talk about who played Julius was really punched. Kane Hodder with all his might. When it was Jason's turn, he punched Julius's head off, sending it flying into the dumpster. Oh yeah, that death was probably one of the best deaths ever. But I mean, you could tell it was totally fake, but... Hey, Deb, what's going on? You chillin'? It's featured a wide range of voiceover talent. The counselor Debbie Kim is voiced by veteran Christina V, who has helped voice many popular animated and film projects. Ah, okay, that's cool. She did sound familiar. I was kind of wondering why she sounded so familiar. Oh, we got a microwave. So they're talking about using household items in that one. Oh, we got a newspaper here. Developing story, body of Friday 13th murder missing. Myth of Jason lies somewhere between the natural and the supernatural. He is a man who can be cut and killed, but it's also the boy who's survived drowning. In one telling, his immortal dark heart switched hosts. In another, he is winnable adversary. Like the good camp story, the definitive truth is always just out of reach. Okay, so that's talking about how Jason is... What does that say? Cured meat and function counselor. Okay, so I think that's probably what the passwords are, because the word guest stains have a little mark on the back of them. It's like a blue mark, as you guys can see. That's probably the letter the passwords are, but I mean, I'm not really gonna take all the time and do that, but out the window. And I also don't really feel like looking for words right now. Alright guys, we can't go out that way, so let's turn around here. Stuck on the door. This looks like... Okay, that's just the light, but... Okay, so we pretty much looked everywhere in here. So I say we go outside. See what's going on outside. Oh, we can't go outside. Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, as you guys can see, the lake's out there. We're overlooking the lake right now. But, yeah, guys, so it seems like we covered pretty much everything. So, yeah, guys. So, yes, guys, this was the Virtual Cabin 2.0. So, this is the cabin for single player that's coming soon, which I will be more than happy to play for you guys. I also wanted to thank you guys for the support on the Doomsday Heist. It is awesome how many views I've gotten on the first video. It is amazing. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching the Doomsday Heist. I know you guys have been enjoying it. We have been enjoying it as well. I will make sure to post more of that for you guys as we go along. But anyways, guys, thank you for joining me, and I will talk to y'all later.